Hello.
You're going to have to tell me if the rain gets too hard, and then you'll have to rescue me and start talking because I'm in my car yet again. I can turn my video on even though it's a little funny. This phone doesn't fit in my old phone attached thing in the car, so you get to look at my ceiling. Oh, how nice.
That's good.
It's so nice to see you. Okay, well, it is 7 o'clock and it is August 1st. So tonight is our, you know, looking for the deals kind of call where we talk about the product of the month and what's going on this month. So I think we should kick it off with Lime if that's okay with everybody. Lime is the product of the month this month. That means if you set your LRP to be 125 PV before the 15th of the month, you'll receive Lime for free, which is awesome. I personally love Lime. It's interesting because I hadn't done too much research on what Lime actually, anything about it. Just knowing personally the emotional aspect, which is of course the zest for life. We all know that Lime is, such an uplifting, awesome scent and energy. So if you have lime essential oil, why don't you go ahead and take it out, put a couple drops in your hand, rub your hands together, breathe it in, notice the quality of the oil, the energy of that oil. It's extremely uplifting. And I had never thought about it too much. I knew that it was uplifting and cleansing for the emotions, but I hadn't thought too much about the fact that it's really cleansing for the body as well. Of course, lemon's really cleansing. Well, lime is cleansing too. So we can always add lime for a gentle cleanse. And I love adding lime to water. That is a wonderful thing.
Yeah, it makes it's a nice way to switch it up after using lemon in your water all the time, or I
Yeah.
lemon all the time, and throw a little lime in there. So I like it too.
Yeah, you can use lemon and lime. I like
Mm-hmm.
adding lime to other drinks as well. And I do that with lemon, but I think I do it more with lime, like lime with cranberry and seltzer. Or
Oh
lime,
wow.
I use lime for flavoring food all the time. And I think that's just because I've always, I make a lot of guacamole. So of course I put lime in that. I use lime with chicken, lime with rice. Lime is good, lime is good with lots of things. It's such
I'm
an
gonna
easy
have to try some of that.
Yeah, it's such an easy, nice, bright, it brightens everything up. Oops, I'm turning sideways. Um, so I'm just going to read the emotional book, what it says in there, because I just love that lime stands for zest for life. I've absolutely used it with geranium for different people that were going through a hard breakup, and geranium and lime together is a wonderful, heart-soothing, kind of bring you back to trusting and loving life. So in this book, I'm just going to read it. It says, lime imbues the soul with a zest for life. When an individual has been weighed down by discouragement or grief, lime elevates them above the mire. It instills courage and cheer in the heart and reminds them to be grateful for the gift of life. I feel like that's so true. It's just, lime just makes me smile. Like even thinking about it makes me smile. Lime cleanses the heart, especially when there has been an accumulation of emotional toxins due to avoidance or repression. This oil revitalizes the heart space, giving room for light and joy. It clears discouragement, depression, suicidal thoughts, and feelings. Lime shines light on the inner motives hidden in the heart and encourages emotional honesty. It also can assist the individual who has overly developed their intellectual capacities but has neglected to develop themselves emotionally. This oil encourages balance between the heart and mind. It clears congestion from the heart region, assisting one in feeling safe and at home in their heart. Lime dispels apathy and resignation and instills hope, joy, courage, and the determination to face all of life's challenges. Anytime I read any of these emotional aspects of oils, it's like, oh, that's awesome. Like, we all want that. I don't know anybody who doesn't want that. And I completely feel that when I smell lime, that, just that alive, I think it's the top notes, that all citruses have. You smell it right away. It's like so fragrant, and it is uplifting. So it's just interesting that it's an internal cleanser and an emotional cleanser. I love that aspect. I hadn't ever thought about using lime for cleaning, like physical cleaning, but it's also good for cleaning things. They were talking about, how lemon oil gets rid of sticky, helps with sticky things. Lime can too. So I think that's just an added, I've never thought like lime and cleansing. I just thought uplifting, but it's very cleansing, which is nice. I don't know. How else does anybody else use lime? Any other thoughts? I know doTERRA also says it purifies skin and hair, so it's cleansing in other areas as well. I've never used it for my skin or for hair, but I don't know. It's certainly something to try. Oh, that's right. They had the recipe, the do-it-yourself recipe for the brown sugar scrub with ginger and lime, which sounds just wonderful.
It is, yeah. So lime, I love lime. And it was so funny because when I heard that it was the free product of the month this morning, at first I was kind of like, dang it, because I had already bought some. So I was like, crud. But then I got really excited because I was like, well, you know what? I can always use more lime. So it's not that big of a deal. So I love the lime, and I use it a lot of different ways. So I absolutely use it in my drinks. It's very versatile. So it's like I put it in my water straight up, which of course it's a great cleanser, right? So that's a great way to use it. And then I also put it in my smoothies every morning, just that extra drop, it gives it some really good flavor. That's kind of mostly why I use it. But then it's also, of course, has the awesome health benefits. So I put that in my smoothies, and I've also put in pina coladas and stuff, which is delicious. And then I've actually also used it as a marinade for chicken and stuff. And so it's really good that way. And I've used it in guacamole. So a lot of good cooking things there. And then it's also, I believe, in the Reveal facial scrub system. So I think it's in there with the wild orange. And so the lime is in there and absolutely works as a toner for the skin. So it's really good for that. And then also I have substituted quite a bit for lemon in cleaning because I was running out of lemon the other week. And so I just went ahead and used some lime, and I actually used it in my shower and just created a spray. I think I added like a little bit of vinegar or something. And then I sprayed down my shower, which was just absolutely scummy and disgusting. Cause like I get lazy that way sometimes, let's be real. But so I sprayed down my shower and just, let the little mixture there sit for a little while. And then I came back and started scrubbing it, and it came off super fast. So I have to say lime absolutely works as a really good cleaner. So that's a few ways that I use.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you just made me think that I love to clean the shower when I'm in the shower. I don't know. That's how I'm lazy with cleaning the shower, is I pretend to only do it when I'm actually taking a shower. And if I can use lime essential oil, as part of that, then it'll just be super, it'll be awesome for me too.
Well, yeah, that's actually a great idea. I hadn't thought about that because, like I get super lazy about cleaning my shower. But if I just do that, just keep like the scrub brush in there while I'm cleaning myself, and then I can like scrub the shower too. And then you could be like breathing in lime at the same time. I mean, this just sounds like a win-win situation to me.
It might make me want to clean the shower every time. That's the best part.
Well, yeah, and that's not a bad thing at all. That's a great thing.
I was looking in the Essential Life book under lime because there's some things that they say that I have not realized. They're saying to gargle it for a sore throat, which I think is great. I've always done on guard, but boy, lime, why not? It says to use it for respiratory, lymph, and liver congestion, which of course we know it's cleansing, but to use it in a capsule or topically, which is awesome, for urinary and digestive issues in a glass of water. It's good for memory and clarity, inhaled or diffused. I've never thought of that. So I'd love when there are oils that I could suggest to people that are different from the ones that I tend to go to. So memory and clarity using lime. I think that's awesome. Exhaustion and depression.
And Jen, let's be real, like, let's go back to olden times. Don't forget about the scurvy, because I'm sure that there's so much of that going on, right? Like, I always think, like, whenever I hear Lyme, I don't know why, but, like, I always think about, like, in great, sea novels or whatever, like, when they talk about sailors, having to use their limes for scurvy or something. So we're set.
Anyone has scurvy? Break out the lime oil. There you go. This says for herpes and cold sores. I did not know you could use lime for cold sores. I have, it's always great when you have an idea of something to use, like I said, that's different in case, in case Melaleuca isn't working for someone or Melissa isn't working for something, now they could try lime too. I really had not looked at lime that closely. I had just enjoyed the uplifting quality of it and using it with food all the time. But chicken pox and lice, it says using it with Melaleuca. It's like Melaleuca, Melaleuca, Melaleuca. Well, now it says you can use it with lime as well. Pain and inflammation. Massage it topically over the area of discomfort, or use it internally to decrease inflammation and increase antioxidants, which makes perfect sense, but it's just, I love that. So lime is cold pressed. Where did it say it was from? I know I have that somewhere. I was interested in that. The main constituents chemically are the limonene, of course. Oh, it's from the key lime. Did Megan hop back on? She fell away from us. I was going to ask her about that. Lime is from key limes, which I had no idea. It says it's the juicy aromatic citrus fruit used for doTERRA lime essential oil is the key lime. Grows on small shrubby trees that have leaves, thorns, and flowers. Its fruit is typically ripe when the flowers of the tree have blossomed. Though to be native to areas of Southeast Asia, which is, I'm guessing, where we get it. It also gained popularity, of course, in the Florida Keys. Hello, Christy. Do you have something to add?
Yeah, I was going to tell you, I apply lime every day on my stomach, and lime and grapefruit with fractionated coconut oil. It's good for metabolism and smells really good.
Nice. Awesome. Megan, I was asking if you know where it's sourced. I know that it's key lime, which I think is really neat. When I had someone make key lime bars and they used the lime essential oil, and I remember thinking, well, it's not really key limes, but it is key limes. So
You mean from the Florida Keys? Because I thought that lime essential oil was sourced from Brazil.
No, I thought tangerine is sourced from Brazil. Lime, what I printed out from doTERRA says it's it's native to Southeast Asia, which would make me believe that's where we source it. I don't have the book that tells you exactly where it's sourced. So
yeah,
anyway.
Okay. I'll have to look at the map. That's cool. Yeah, and I love key limes. Let's be real, key lime pie, right?
Yeah, exactly. One of my latest things that I've been doing is coming up with different blends and seeing what things are, I don't know, I always kind of do my own, but recently there have been so many good blends coming to me, or that I've been finding. So one that doTERRA put out, it says that oils that blend well with lime. It's really neat. It says, as a unique, refreshing essential oil with a distinct aroma, lime oil blends well with a variety of other oils. Try with spicy or woody oils like cedarwood or black pepper for a stimulating scent. It also blends well with herbaceous oils like cilantro or basil, or try it with lavender, grapefruit, or ylang ylang. And then the chemistry book says to try it with clary sage, lavender, rosemary, or other citruses. And I love thinking of like lime and black pepper. I don't know. I like black pepper with everything, honestly. But it's just some interesting, I don't know, ylang ylang and lime, like those two together. I don't know what I think of that. Do you guys, what do you like it with? Oh, in the other book it says bergamot, black pepper, or rosemary.
That actually sounds really good. I'm gonna have to try that, like the black pepper and now wait, did you say rosemary? I can't remember. What was the third one?
Yeah, they have rosemary. They have bergamot. They have, so I don't know. Has anyone tried any interesting lime diffuser blends? And I don't necessarily mean interesting like lime and lemon. Lime and black pepper.
One of my coworkers really liked the lime and basil.
Okay.
So
I could see that. Like I'm going to have to try it. I haven't tried it.
That sounds delicious. Like that one I feel like would be really good. I have tried your lime and geranium mixture though, Jen. Like that one actually did smell really good. Like geranium's not my favorite smell, but at the same time, like when I smelled it with lime, it actually smelled really good. So that was a good combination.
I think it would probably be great with it. I've had those two together, but in a roller, not in a diffuser. One of my favorite ones, and it's off topic because it's not lime, but a new one is geranium, grapefruit, and lemon together. It will make you love geranium. It's just such a wonderful blend. in the diffuser.
Totally. I'm writing all this stuff down. I love diffuser blend.
So let's see. Just the top properties for lime. Of course, it's an anti-inflammatory, which is not, my first thought, but antiseptic, antioxidant, antibacterial. It's a tonic. It's uplifting, detoxifier, disinfectant, and it's a diuretic. It's also found in Intune and in Purify. So, of course, it's cold pressed from the rind. I don't know, lime, just every time we do a call on an oil, I think there's so much to that oil. And I've been so busy smelling them and connecting with the energy of the oil that I haven't necessarily been like, oh, it has all this. It's awesome. Which, it's just another way to do it. Is there anything else about lime?
Well, if you're on a deserted island, it sounds like you just need to have a bottle of lime with you and you're going to be set up. Doesn't sound like you need much else.
Yeah, exactly. So let's go on to our new product, Tangerine. I don't have tons of information on it. I have a little bit, but of course today we announced that doTERRA announced that Tangerine was going to be available all the time. It's like, whoop, whoop. Love Tangerine. Tangerine, I've been hoarding it because I've had it and I'm down to like one bottle and I never let anybody smell it or know that I have it, and I just keep it to myself. And now I'm so excited that Tangerine will be available to everybody. It is one of my all-time favorite oils. And that is sourced from southern Brazil. Emily Wright said something today about that and how a lot of people will benefit from the co-impact sourcing that we're doing there. So that I think is exciting. Of course, that is also cold pressed from the rind. It's filled with antioxidants. I love tangerine oil in water. It's also cleansing and uplifting like the other citruses. I'd love it diffused. I just absolutely, love, love, love tangerine. Let me see what else they say. I've never tried it in any cooking, but maybe now I will. That's one of the things. They say there are a lot of tangerine recipes out there. And because of all the antioxidants, it can really help support a healthy immune system when you take it internally. So that's pretty awesome.
Is it photosensitive?
Tangerine is. The only citrus so far that I know is red mandarin. Okay. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, anybody, but I slather myself down in red mandarin. That is I love that. But, working outside, I put citrus oils in my water and I'll put them on my clothes or in my diffuser necklace, but not on my skin. So I believe it is.
You said you loved lime.
Lime?
You said you love, love, love lime. Now you say you love tangerine. Which one do you love?
I love all of them, Christy. Don't you know that? Now and then there'll be an oil where I'm like, that's not the one I need right now. But I do love, love, love tangerine. Lime and tangerine are both, all oils are awesome. You know that. I can get excited about any oil.
I know. That's teasing you.
And now I'm excited about geranium too, so watch out. I really can be excited about any oil.
Yeah. I don't love geranium.
Try my diffuser blend. You'll love it. So the blends that they say are really good with tangerine, I think are fascinating. Warm, spicy oils like cinnamon or clove. And then they say, of course, other citrus oils like bergamot or lemon. And we know tangerine is great with peppermint or spearmint. That's more like a motivate type smell, which I love. Let's see, what else does it say? Of course, the main chemical component is limonene, which is known for stimulating and enhancing the effects of mood. And that's mostly from aromatic use, from diffusing or inhaling. So tangerine is absolutely a feel-good oil. I'm just so excited. And I think it's $15 wholesale for 15 mils. So it's also very inexpensive. So we can all be using tangerine like crazy. Do you guys have any experience with tangerine or anything else to say about that?
Well, I'm really excited for tangerine to be available because, like you said, I haven't used it a whole lot because I just had a tiny bottle from the summer, I think it was like the summer flavors or summer sensations kit. And so I haven't used it a lot. I was totally hoarding every drop of that bottle. And so I haven't used it a whole lot. I know that it smells divine and that it's really good. but I didn't use it a whole lot for anything other than, like maybe in a roller bottle or like in my water or something. But now I'm excited because, yeah, I'm totally going to start putting it in my cooking. I'm going to start diffusing it like crazy. And yeah, and there's an endless supply now. I'm really excited. So we don't have to hoard it anymore.
Yeah. That,
I think we've all been closet hoarders of tangerine.
yep. Nobody ever talks about it. We don't bring it up. We don't discuss how awesome it is. We
I
just
don't have that
secretly
oil. I
use
don't know
it.
what you're talking about.
Oh no, that citrusy thing that you smell in that blend, that must be wild orange. So I do want to talk about the 10% off top items, but first I want to talk a little bit about dilution rates.
Can I say one thing?
Sure.
Can you hear me okay? I just looked real quickly. Lime actually does come from Brazil. I just looked it up. I don't know where you got it from, but it actually comes from Brazil, which I'm kind of excited about because we just got new. By the way, if any of you guys have people there's a Portuguese and a Spanish enrollment kit nowadays. So class in the box, by the way. So just so you know. That's a new thing. So if people are in Brazil, I'm excited because I just came from Brazil. But so there's a lot of good things coming out of there. So anyway, sorry, just wanted to mention.
Yeah, I think that's tangerine too. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, tangerine too. You're right. So they both come from Brazil. So it's a big country. So yeah, awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah. Anyway.
I was just going to talk a little bit about dilution, just because us talking about hoarding, and saving those individual little drops. Of course, I always recommend that people dilute a lot, or at least start out diluting a lot. A little bit goes a long way. And sometimes we put out, we share the charts that are either from Tisserand, who is very conservative. But at the same time, if you have sensitive skin, if you're elderly, if you're a baby, if you're someone who's really sick, I mean, not if you're a baby, but if you're using with a baby, or if you're someone who's very sick or sensitive, diluting a lot is important. Or so just a general guideline, because I want people to understand how little they can actually put in a roller bottle. A roller bottle, we use the 5 mils usually, which is 1 teaspoon. And even 4 to 7 drops, that's like a 3 to 5% ratio. That is great. What they recommend for daily skincare is 2 to 3% ratio. Sorry that my phone is making a gazillion noises. 1% dilution for, children, elderly, or people with sensitive skin. Short-term use, 10 to 25% is good. And neat, if you have something really localized, I will use oils neat on the bottoms of my feet pretty much only. I dilute everywhere else. But you can use, a little bit goes a long way. And I like to recommend that people start with a smaller amount, and then they can always add some. I don't know how you guys feel about that. I kind of do both. But if you're using the same oil day after day in the same spot, you want to have it more diluted than if you're only using it for an acute situation. If I have a lot of pain in an area, I might use it, I might use 50%. I might use it neat, but that's not day after day after day.
It's to just start. Okay.
Are you breaking up, or did you stop talking?
I was wondering the same thing. Okay. No, because I heard you go very slow, so I don't know who was slow there, but I was like, okay, let me just see where it's going to go. Anyway, so I agree with you. As you start out, yes, start very slow. At the same time, when I was just in Brazil and had some kids get really, had some stomach stuff coming on, pain in the stomach and that kind of stuff, I went to oregano and I put a lot on their feet actually. That was partially intuitive, but I put like 6 or 7 drops on there. And that may be because it's a very different situation, right? A very different environment. And I just wanted to nip it in the bud pretty quickly. So I would say in general, I like the dilution at first. And then as you get used to the oils and see what your body likes and doesn't like, I think you can be a little more liberal. So that's kind of my kind of viewpoint. Yeah. I'm still very careful with kids, but that's and the elderly. And
the general guideline for hot oils, which of course are cassia, cinnamon, oregano, thyme, and clove. The general guideline for that is 0.5% dilution rate. So that is really, that's 1 drop or less in a 5 ml bottle. And that's the same for infants. Of course, I've absolutely, used Wood Maddie. Now you can use it neat if you're using, we used it neat on warts. We've used it neat on, things we wanted to get rid of that way. I put a drop in a capsule and take it, without diluting it. Absolutely. They were talking about, mosquito bites, burns, certain things using oils neat, that is absolutely appropriate. It's the kind of thing where if you have any questions, ask someone who knows, or find a trusted source. But there are lots of charts on, how to do that. But in a normal, typical 5 ml roller bottle, you can have anywhere from 1 to 7 drops and it'll be a fine dilution. You don't have to have it be, it's some huge amount. Okay, we have just 5 minutes left. Why don't we talk quickly about PB Assist Junior and the A to Z chewable. Those are both 10% off this month. I also want to touch on the upcoming classes. But PB Assist Junior, love that. It comes in those little, I don't know what you call them. I want to say sachets. What do you call those things? It comes in those little tubes and it tastes like pixie sticks. We love those. It's great for travel. I mean, it's for kids, but you can absolutely, they're all the same flora that worked great for adults as well. Great for if your stomach's a little bit upset, easy to just take one with you. Ella loves the taste of them. So right now I have her taking a gazillion supplements and she will save that for the end because it tastes good. She also takes the adult probiotics sometimes, but we ran out. So we're only taking PB Assist Junior. The chewable, it's watermelon flavor now. Is that right? Or is it strawberry? Supposedly they improved the flavor. My 15-year-old does not like them. She takes the LLV. But does anybody have experience with the A to Z chewable? Or know anyone that's using them? Okay. Well, if you know children, this is the month to try them. 10% off. And PB Assist Junior, that's absolutely for adults and children. I'm going to stock up on it because we love PB Assist Junior. Does anybody else take that? I don't think Ava's on the call. She came over to my house because she ran out of PB Assist Junior and wanted more. And had ordered some, and I was like, sure, I have some you can. She's like, I'll swap you as soon as I get it in. She was finding such relief, digestive relief in taking them. We know how important gut health is. We've talked about that. We've had whole classes on that. That, of course, is going to affect everything, your immunity, your mood, of course, your digestion. That's all part of it. But gut health is so important to our overall well-being.
Yeah, I take them every now and then, and I get my daughter to take them when her stomach is upset. So we do take them. We haven't started to take them daily yet, which I think is going to happen in the near future. Oh, yeah. But they're good. They're really good. It tastes like, I was going to say, it tastes like candy.
Yeah, they do. They're so easy to take. I was going to say, in our family, we tend to have be much happier mentally when we're taking probiotics. It just, gut health is, directly linked to your brain and your mental health. And for us, it's, I don't know, anything we can do to support that, because we tend to, have some emotional ups and downs. Anything for mental health, I think, is a plus. Does anybody else have anything to say about either PB Assist Junior or A to Z chewables? Oh my goodness, I've got to turn that part off on my phone. So let's just talk about classes real fast and then we'll wrap it up. So the 4th, Friday the 4th and Saturday the 5th in the morning, we're having the business training. I don't know if you want to talk about that a little bit, Megan, just to do a little plug. And then on the 12th of August, we have our 10 to 12 o'clock essential oil hacks class. And in the afternoon from 1 to 4, we have the Aromatouch training and clinic in Annapolis at the Conte building. So those things are all happening. Megan, are you able to do a little plug about the 4th and 5th?
Absolutely. Yes. And I'm glad that you brought that up because I was totally going to bring that up. just for a few moments after this call was over, but we'll just talk about it for a moment here. So this weekend, we are doing a Launch Your Business training. So what we're going to be talking about, of course, is how to get your business started with doTERRA. And so we'll have a lot of different topics, and we're all going to be presenting on various things. And so if you have any newbies, if you have anybody who's asked questions about the business, and they don't even have to be part of doTERRA yet. Like, it can just be really pretty much be anybody who you think might be interested. And of course, newbies, of course, are absolutely invited. And of course, even seasoned members, because then, they may very well learn something that they didn't know. So, I mean, we'll be covering things. We'll be starting kind of the very beginning, Dare to Desire. We'll be talking about what are the things that you really want to accomplish with yourself? Like, what are your overall goals, and how can doTERRA support you in that? So how can a doTERRA business support you in achieving your goals? And then we'll be talking about some other things. So of course, we'll start at the beginning, like I said, with those goals. What is it you want? And then we're going to show you how to get there. So we'll be showing you things like how to teach a class. We'll be showing you how to enroll somebody, maybe using a class or doing a one-on-one consult. So there's going to be a lot of different things that we're going to go over. And so then we'll also have a list of resources available. So it's going to be a really thorough training, and it's going to be really good and valuable. And we're going to do it right here on Zoom. So anybody you invite, just give them the information for this, or they can always refer to our Project Touch Worldwide website, or of course on the Facebook page. So that is what's happening on Friday and Saturday. Friday, we are doing it from 5 in the afternoon until 9, and then on Saturday morning from 8 till 12. So please come. It's going to be awesome.
Well, thank you. I can't wait for that. That is going to be a lot of fun, very informative, and help get some people, the information and motivation and the teamwork that they need. So that will wrap up this portion of the call. We'll see everybody next Tuesday at 7 o'clock on Zoom. And that's it. And we'll take a couple minutes break and stay on for the business portion. And Anna Marie, I don't know if you want to stop the recording.
Yeah, I'll stop the recording. Hold on. I'll do that. Awesome. Thank you, Jen. Awesome presentation on those wonderful oils, and I love them. So yeah, and for anybody who wants to say, we'll do a little bit of a business after this as well. So please stay on. So we're just going to stop the recording, take a deep breath, and then we'll start again. All right.